I actually played just 4 tournaments after the restart. Played really good in US, losing Cincinnati in quarters to Roberto, but in a really tight match. Playing really great tennis. US Open was a great result for me, of course. I always want to achieve more, and when you don't win the tournament, you have this kind of unsatisfied small part. But was a great level of tennis, great tournament. Was not easy for me on clay, but okay, have to look forward. I cannot live in the past, so hopefully I can show some good tennis here. Especially this year with the COVID, I think it's maybe one of the strictest tournaments on tour. With all probably the best on tour. The food is one of the best, so everything makes it really special, and of course that it's in Russia, in my home country.
Yeah, well, Daniil Medvedev was so impressive, wasn't he, at this tournament 12 months ago, not dropping a set en route to lifting that title, beating Borna Coric in the final. And yeah, he became the 5th Russian winner here in St. Petersburg. It was a while before Medvedev won it last year, 2004, when Denis Shapovalov's coach won it. Mikhail Yuzhny back in 2004. Marat Safin winning it a couple of times. Yevgeny Kafelnikov as well. I mean, you wouldn't be at all surprised if another Russian added their name to the list this year, would you?
No, absolutely not. And it's always nice to win your home tournament, isn't it? St. Petersburg, of course, they've got another one. It got cancelled this year, unfortunately. Moscow as well. So the Russians have had success there over the years. So it's a nice position to be in, where you've got a couple of really good events to play in your home country, in front of your home fans, normally anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very disappointing that the Kremlin Cup had to be cancelled, but yeah, it's fantastic news that St. Petersburg was able to go ahead, and of course the fact that it was upgraded to a 500 event as well. So yeah, will we have yet another Russian winner in 5 days' time or so? So our next match, that'll be starting in just a couple of minutes' time from now, sees Richard Gasquet of France, and he is taking on the defending champ, Daniil Medvedev. Yeah, so that'll be starting in a couple of minutes' time. Just have a look at the past champions. It is amazing, Arv, isn't it, when you think that it's obviously been upgraded to a 500 event this year, but normally a 250. I mean, you look at the names on there, you wouldn't know it.
Speaks volumes to the tournament, doesn't it? It's so well organised. I know the players have always loved coming here. It's a beautiful city. One of the nicest stops on the tour, actually, for the players actually here coming to St. Petersburg. And you know, they're treated well wherever they go, especially here with the hotel and the player lounges they have around this arena. They've done a great job, and a very ambitious tournament, and really happy for them that they were upgraded this year to a 500, because of course, you know, some were getting cancelled, they got cancelled, so they worked together, tournament directors and of course the ATP to upgrade this to a 500. So kudos to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Andy Murray there, twice a winner, 2007, 2008. Of course, there's 3 events being played on the ATP Tour this week. One here in Russia, one in Germany, one in Italy as well. Murray, unfortunately, got knocked out yesterday to Fernando Verdasco in Germany. Sasha Zverev, he's also in Cologne right now, the 2016 champ. Daniil Medvedev will be gunning to make it back-to-back titles in 2020. So again, let's just remind ourselves what we have still to look forward to today. A couple of matches starting with the evening session. Medvedev and Gasquet coming next, and then it's quite an interesting one, that up. The second one, Stan Wawrinka against Donskoy. I mean, we saw Donskoy beating Igor Gerasimov in the first round. I mean, he hits a big ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, forehand's a real weapon of his. He's looking to climb the rankings once again, is the Russian. Wawrinka, well, he saved 3 match points in a row against Dan Evans just a couple of evenings ago, and he started to play really well in that third set, back into the second and third set, so starting to hit some some form here in St. Petersburg, so that should be a good one to finish off the play here.
So we can cross live to centre court. The player's just about to walk on.
Бронзовый призер Олимпийских игр 2012 года в парном разряде. Текущий рейтинг в одиночном разряде 53-й. Наивысший рейтинг в одиночном разряде 7-й. St. Petersburg welcomes Richard Gasquet, France. Winner of 15 ATP singles titles. Bronze medalist of the 2012 Olympic Games in doubles. Current singles ranking 53. Highest singles ranking 7. Санкт-Петербург приветствует Даниил Медведев, Россия. Игрок сборной России. Победитель 7 турниров ATP в одиночном разряде. Победитель Санкт-Петербург Open 2019. Текущий рейтинг в одиночном разряде 6-й. Наивысший рейтинг в одиночном разряде 4-й. St. Petersburg welcomes Daniil Medvedev, Russia. Member of the Russian national team. Winner of 7 ATP singles titles. Winner of St. Petersburg Open 2019. Current singles ranking 6. Highest singles ranking 4. Лучшие теннисисты мира на кортах Санкт-Петербург Open лицом к лицу. World best players on the court of St. Petersburg Open face to face.
Yeah, so a nice welcome for Daniil Medvedev and Richard Gasquet. Christian Rusk there, the chair umpire for our 4th match of the day. Remember, we've still got another one to come with that bonus doubles that we were able to bring you just a couple of moments ago.
Right, then, so just a few reminders here. We have the net machine, Poker Live, is calling all the lines, including footballs. 4 minutes warm-up and 25 seconds is going to be in the surf blocks in the 2 corners here. For the towels, we have the boxes in each corner. You want the blue ones and the red ones for you? Sure. All right. Okay. Do you have any questions? No. So red ones. Red ones. You have red, yeah. ATP on the model.
So Medvedev winning the coin toss, choosing to receive first. And we can get this one underway. The defending champ for the first time this week, Daniil Medvedev, the #1 seed, up against Richard Gasquet of France. So let's just look at the draw. Winner of this one already knows who they'll be playing in the second round. That is Riley Opelka, after he came through in 3 earlier against Nino Serdarusic. And then a quarter-final spot with either Roman Safulin or Borna Coric, the #7 seed. So Daniil Medvedev, 6th in the world right now. Has been as high as 4, still only 24 years of age, doesn't turn 25 until early next year. This is the 5th time that he's been to St. Petersburg, of course, winning it last year. Previous best of a quarter-final, that was back in 2018 when he lost to Dominic Thiem. And so far this year, 4th round of the Australian Open, his best result before the lockdown, and then since tennis has resumed, quarter-final in Cincy, semis at the US Open. Didn't actually drop a set until that semi-final loss to Dominic Thiem, and a pretty disappointing clay court campaign. Lost first round in Hamburg and first round the French Open. I mean, it's a little surprising after he's not made a final, but I think you've kind of got to put to the back of your mind just what a ridiculous year he had last year, because it was always going to be quite tough for him to back that up, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a very strange year this year. You know, to get some real momentum has been difficult. Yeah, and you're throwing the expectations as well. People are expecting you to make finals and go on those crazy runs that we saw last year. But I think he's pretty happy he's off the clay right now.
Yeah.
It didn't go his way, and very tough conditions for everyone. And he was just played a couple of tournaments, 2 first rounds. So happy to get back indoors now and on a very good surface. Defending champion who's got a real run at it now as well, till the end of the year, until the end of the season here. All indoors for him all the way.
Yeah, and it's a pretty tough draw as well. First round against this guy, Richard Gasquet, former 7 in the world, but that ranking has just been slipping, down at 53 right now. Of course, he had the groin surgery early last year. So far this year, a couple of quarterfinals at the start, Montpellier and Dubai. And since tennis has resumed again, nothing really to write home about. Second round exit in Cincy, second round at the US Open, and first round at the French to Roberto Bautista Agut. But I mean, the injuries just keep on coming, don't they? I mentioned the groin surgery early last year, but I mean, you just look this year, he's had to withdraw from Doha with the knee, the Australian Open with the knee, Rotterdam with an abdominal injury, and even now, since tennis has come back, he had to withdraw from Rome with the back. He just can't really catch a break, can he?
You do feel as if the body's just beginning to let him down. It's not the first time he's been injured, and he's had to come back, and he has done it successfully, where he's got himself back playing to a really good level. But I'm not even sure that he was 100% fit when he played Roland Garros. I think if it was perhaps any other tournament, I don't think he would have taken to the court. The first set was a close one against Bautista Agut, but it wasn't that convincing physically, and it just fell away so quickly in the second and third sets, 6-2, 6-1. And just hope he's at a stage here this week now where he's close to 100% fitness. Now that's his main priority, is to go from week to week, knowing that he's fully fit, giving himself the best chance of winning some matches, because it's so difficult at this level, at any level, to tell you the truth, to play when you're not 100% fit and you're playing with injuries. I mean, the long term, he's probably still harbouring ambition to push back towards the top 20 if he can start playing and being healthy for long periods of time. But you feel as if right now it's a bit of a long shot, but you can't put anything past Gasquet. He's such a talent, this guy. He's had such a successful career in the era that he's had to play in, and he's beaten the very best. You can't knock that.
So, a round 1 match. The defending champion Daniil Medvedev up against Richard Gasquet. It was Medvedev who won the coin toss, and he has chosen to receive first.
Первый сет подает Richard Gasquet.
Oh, look at the matchup between these two. I really do feel as if Gasquet has the game to disrupt this guy's rhythm from the back of the court. Early signs of the angles that he can find on the backhand side. Gasquet.
Well, in the warm-up, you would have seen the head-to-head graphic go up. And it is Gasquet that leads that 1-0. That was Montpellier back in 2018 when they met previously, and it was pretty convincing as well. 6-love, 6-3. Medvedev, of course, wasn't quite producing the results that he did last year, back in 2018, so possibly shouldn't read too much into that, but just kind of backs up Arv's point that Gasquet certainly has the tools to disrupt this guy.
He likes to play in straight lines, Medvedev, so I think Gasquet will know what he has to do, what he's going to face, for the most part anyway.
Yeah, it's too good.
So, 40-30.
Yeah, didn't move to this one, Gasquet. Not sure whether he didn't fancy it or didn't read it.
Yeah, Gasquet.
So Gasquet off to a nice start.
Daniil Gasquet. Yeah.
Well, Medvedev said coming into this match that he does feel just a little bit of extra pressure, the fact that he is the defending champion.
Daniil Medvedev.
I'd say that he's got a very difficult draw, but sometimes it's better to start a tournament with tough opponents. So he'll have to show his best game from the get-go. Oh, he moves so well for someone of his height, Medvedev.
It's those massive strides that he has. Gobbles up the ground quickly. Oh, that backhand corner. He was sharp there.
Well, it's something we see a lot from Medvedev. A couple of big first and second serves. Always remember that match in Cincinnati last year against Djokovic.
And how about the US Open final?
Yeah.
Got himself back into that one by doing that very thing.
Comfortable. Hold to love. I suppose the good news for both of these two is the fact that they were knocked out in the opening round at Roland Garros means that they've had plenty of time to prepare for the different surfaces, different conditions.
But that's it, 15 long. For tenacity. 15 all.
Well, if you like the one-handed backhands, you like this evening's tennis in St. Petersburg. Two of the very best. Gasquet and Wawrinka. That's so good. Just changes direction effortlessly, Medvedev.
We're talking double-handers. He's got one of the best in the game. There's no question about that. Very natural shot for Medvedev. Straight back and straight through. There's no fuss about it.
Did he want to challenge then?
It's the slightly older players this week. They've asked a challenge. We had Wawrinka on the first evening, then Raonic yesterday. I think you're right there. I think Gasquet wanted to challenge that.
Yeah, I think I heard Christian Rouse just saying, no, you can't challenge. So the close calls are normally then shown on the big screen inside this stadium, just so the players can see and have proof. Oh, it's wonderful from Gasquet. Gambled, picked away, and he was spot on.
He made the most of that. Medvedev doing nothing wrong there.
So Gasquet holds on. Nice start to this match. Frenchman leading 2-1. You said, Alf, that Medvedev's probably glad that he's off the clay. What is it you think that his game perhaps doesn't suit that surface?
I think this time around it was just so slow for him, so his serve is neutralised. I think how heavy the clay was pretty difficult to move on at times as well, and just lose a bit of pace off your ground strokes. You can't get through the ball, can't get through the court as you would on the slightly quicker courts, the hard courts or indoors. I think if he's playing on quicker clay, I think that suits him more. But this year around, I think it was difficult for a lot of players, actually. And the match against Humbert in Hamburg was an excellent one from the Frenchman. He thoroughly deserved that win, so that was a tough one for Medvedev anyway.
Time.
Well, we had a chance of a bit of history coming into today. There had never been 7 Russians inside the last 16 in St. Petersburg. Unfortunately, Pavel Kotov is the only Russian to have fallen by the wayside. Hugo Humbert coming through against him. But if Medvedev were to win, it would be the second time that 6 Russians have made it through to the last 16. 2009, the last time that happened.
15.
Safulin, Rublev, Fechanov, Karatsev and Donskoy all won their round 1 matches. That's great hands from Gasquet.
15.
Nice sound to it, that one. 6'6". And send it down.
And that is a serve that he loves. That one out wide on the ad side.
Sorok 3 seconds. 40-30. Game.
There it is again. 5 aces already for Medvedev. 2 games all.
2 games all.
Also think about the movement on clay for someone like Medvedev. Not as good as he is on a hard court. Can't get the purchase out the corners when you're pushing back into position, sliding as well. A little more difficult.
Well, it's a tremendous point from Daniil Medvedev. Just seemingly had Gasquet on a piece of string.
The court position inside the baseline.
Ball penalty. 15 on. Three set penalties. 30-15. Let's first time. Sorok penalty. 40-15.
Some good serving from Gasquet. That's high first serve percentage so far, 75%.
Game, Gasquet.
Yeah, it's good from Gasquet. started well in the early stages here. 3-2.
3-1, 3 games to 2.
Yeah, you mentioned the Gasquet serve, Arv. I did the Ultimate Tennis Showdown with Gasquet for a few weeks during the lockdown, and obviously we were able to kind of interview the players during the match, and we're speaking about his serve, and he actually said that he reckons his serve is very under.
Is he? He gets a lot of movement on the ball. I think that's what he's looking for. 6 foot. You're not going to be hitting down the big serves, but you know, throwing some accuracy, some good variation. You know, the leg drive he gets, the turn of the shoulders, so he can generate spin, and he can, you know, find decent pop on the ball. You know, I would go along with him. You don't get to his ranking, his career high, without having a decent serve. Top 10 player. I have number 7.
Time.
Well, plenty of people inside the stadium here, about 3,500 people allowed in this week. Oh yes, just didn't do quite enough with the approach, Medvedev.
A couple of times where he's anticipated the right way. Made the most of it. Loves playing indoors, does Gasquet. 6 of his 15 career wins have come on the indoor hard. Hasn't won a tournament above the 250 level though, which is a little surprising.
Yeah.
I feel like he's good for a couple of big wins, 500s or even 1,000. Not saying it's not a possibility anymore, but it's getting tougher.
30-15.
Yeah, did reach 3 Masters 1000 finals. Gasquet, Hamburg back in 2005. And a couple of times in Canada as well, 2006 and most recently 2012. Now the aces keep coming for Medvedev. That his 6th. 3 games all.
Well, this is something that Gasquet has really not had the luxury of having in his career, stepping up to the line and sending down a serve like that. May have won some bigger events if that was the case, but height not on his side.
Then 15 up. So it's a 30 up. 40-0. 40-0.
So nice comfortable holds for Gasquet. Still no break points for either player to look at as yet. So we stay on serve. 4-3.
Rock solid, the word right now for Gasquet. This is really impressive stuff on serve from him. Just having a quick look at the numbers still. The first serve percentage, nice and high. He's only lost 5 points on serve total. Definitely sign for that, beginning of the match. 5 winners, just 2 unforced errors. And he's looking fit, which is a good thing, because that has not been the case the last year or so. It's been a real struggle physically for him. Rehab that you have to go through gets tougher and tougher to do as the years tick by. 34 years old now. He's been on tour for so long. He hit the scenes as a young player.
Time.
Well, it's all been very straightforward for the server so far. Medvedev with new balls here as well to try and help him along the way. Oh, he's doing a good job, Gasquet, of just guessing the right way. Got away with it, really, because his initial approach was very tentative.
It starts getting in your head if you're Medvedev. He's everywhere. How do we get the ball by him?
So first half chance here for Gasquet. Crowd will try and do their bit as well to get behind Medvedev. For the first time, Gasquet will have a look at break points, and 3 of them.
Oh, super return that was. An abbreviated forehand return that we do see from Gasquet indoors and on the hard courts.
If he were to get the break, it'll be interesting to see how he deals with it, Gasquet. I think I'm right in saying of the first round match, Roland Garros against Baptiste Agut, wasn't he a double break up in that first set?
You're right, yeah.
And ended up losing it 7-6. Yeah, it's calmly done.
30-40.
Didn't have a whole lot to work with there, but kept his head down.
Well, it was good depth with the previous one, and then got the next one all wrong, and Richard Gasquet will now serve for the opening set.
Well, it was a disappointing miss. Gasquet was just happy to keep the ball in play and draw the error.
Lätt första bäst.
That's a little more like it. He leans on it, climbs over a backhand like that, Medvedev.
Love 15.
Can't afford to leave too many balls in the middle of the court like that if you're Gasquet.
Just wide. Gasquet not too happy again, having a little look up at Christian Rask in the chair.
Love 13.
That's very good from Gasquet. It's good defence initially from Medvedev. He got back to neutral, but then Gasquet came again.
15-13.
Just feel as if Gasquet in this game's got a little passive. I'll make sure he keeps an aggressive mindset here to close this one out. Backhand with real purpose there. Good amount of spin to it. Angle.
It's a good lead from Gasquet. Brilliant running from Medvedev.
Sorry, 40-13.
Great time to throw in that serve and volley. That takes some guts, that.
So set point. Well, last year, Daniil Medvedev won the title here without dropping a set. He's already dropped one so far in 2020. He's going to have to do it the hard way here against Gasquet. Just over half an hour, the Frenchman takes it 6-3.
Impressive set of tennis from Gasquet. Did everything very well. Rock solid from the back of the court, 7 winners. Just the 3 unforced errors. His backhand is working nicely. More winners off the backhand than his forehand, especially using that angled backhand cross court to his advantage, but also has that flat one up the line. So a nice combination of shots there from the Frenchman. Excellent play when coming forward as well. 7 from 7 at the net, and just 7 points lost on serve in that opening set. First serve percentage, very impressive from Gasquet. First serve from Medvedev, just a little low as far as percentage is concerned there, and got the break in the 8th game, did Gasquet, and saw it through. Copy and paste as far as Gasquet is concerned in the second set.
Well, Richard Gasquet has played the #1 seed in the first round of a tournament 3 times in his career, and he's lost all 3 of them. 2002 against Marat Safin in Lyon, 2006 against Roger Federer at Wimbledon, and 2019 against Dominic Thiem in Beijing. And all 3 of those matches, he hadn't even won a set either. So first job ticked off for Gasquet. Can he go on and complete the job now?
Plays another set like that, there's a strong possibility he can. Got to expect a response from Medvedev. Hasn't quite found his A game. Can't be entirely confident coming into this week, despite being the defending champion. Doesn't matter on what surface, you're looking for match wins to build that confidence. It's #1. One thing you're looking for as a player.
Well, 3 aces in the first 4 points of this set. That's a pretty emphatic start from the #1 seed.
The last match he won was back in August. It's been a while.
In February this year, the last match that he won after losing the opening set was against the Yannick Sinner. It's the first set 6-1 before responding to take the second 6-1 and the third 6-2.
Yeah, I'd say August. The tournament started in August, the US Open, but he lost in the semi-final, so that just crept into September, the beginning of September.
So red set 1. 30 love.
It's a super injection of pace from Gasquet, that backhand up the line.
40 love. Sorry, 40-50.
Just got to be careful here. 40 love, back to 40-30.
40-30.
Oh, should have made that one.
He did all the hard work, the forehand up the line, struck with real venom.
Juice.
It's the backhand that works well.
Advantage, Gasquet.
Using the width there. Just forces Medvedev to take another step and a half out there. So that backhand technically is so good. Looks like he can wrap that racket around the outside of the ball. We get that ball working off the court.
Going to be mightily relieved. Gasquet, after being 40 love up, taken back to deuce, but still finds a way through. It's raining aces for Medvedev so far in this set. 4 already.
Oh.
This is crazy.
41.
Had 8 points on serve in this set, 6 aces. too interested in chasing that one, Gasquet. So another very quick-fire hold to love for Medvedev. He edges in front, 2-1. A lot of players chose to keep playing during the lockdown period. Gasquet was one of them. Medvedev decided not to. It's interesting his reasons why. He said that he's so competitive and he kind of felt if there was nothing riding on it, he didn't really see much point in it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he would have been offered a wheelbarrow full of cash, but that didn't even float his boat, did it? I mean, he's won so much the last couple of years or so. It's by the by for him, so I can understand that. When you want to go on the match court, you want something to be on it. Otherwise, just take the opportunity to rest up a bit and work on your game and work on your fitness as well. It's not as if he hadn't had a lot of matches the previous year, and it looked as if he was going to have plenty more matches this year, but I mean, the suspension was for quite a while in the end.
Time. National 15 love.
Oh, how well played was that?
He always had such a good drop shot and such good disguise on the drop shot, particularly off the backhand wing. It's the same take back as if he's going to rip a backhand. So you see it very late.
Great take, 13-15.
Well, similar thing to his previous service game. Gasquet was 40 love up previous service game, allowed Medvedev back to deuce. He was 30 love up here, back to 30 all. Wow, super point, and what a way to finish it.
Outstanding from Gasquet. You could hear how much effort he was having to put in the last couple of points. Shot, should I say there. That was an injection of pace. One of the biggest we've seen this week, that. 155 Ks.
Just trying to throw in the surprise serve volley. Medvedev did well with the return.
Just wonder if he was still struggling to catch his breath. That's why we see a serve and volley there.
First time today that Gasquet's not chosen the right way to gamble as well. So second service game in a row that Medvedev has got him to deuce. Still yet to have a look at a break point.
Advantage, Gasquet.
Yeah, he's got it. Gasquet thought it was going long.
These longer rallies are going to begin to chip away at Gasquet's fitness levels. Test the legs here, Medvedev.
So here we go then. You can just sense that the tide is beginning to turn, and Medvedev for the first time will have a look at a break point. Oh, he's gone straight at him. He's tagged him, an immediate apology from Medvedev, then the fist bump. Doesn't count.
Oh, this is a legitimate play. Sometimes going right at your opponent is a good option. I don't think it even hit him. I think it just hit his racket. No malice intended there, but gets the breakthrough. That's all that counts.
And that's it. 15 number. Oh, penalty. 15.
He's still yet to miss a first serve in this set, Medvedev. Until now, I'd imagine. You can pretty much guarantee it. Yep. He's trying something different on that return, Gasquet.
30-15.
This is huge serving right now from Medvedev. 6 aces in the opening set, already 8 now.
Yes, a bit of a serving clinic at the moment from the #1 seed, who's doing a good job of trying to turn this match around. He leads by 4 games to 1.
Feels as if he's found his groove right now. definitely on serve for Medvedev. A couple of long rallies as well. It was a nice feeling, and just might sense that Gasquet will be feeling it physically, so he wants to keep his foot on the gas.
Our statsman Enrico tells us that Medvedev has already won more points on return in this set than he did in the entirety of set one. And he was able to win 7 points on the return in the opening set, has already won 9 so far in this set.
Right now, 15 love. Open at 15 on.
Oh, it's a great point.
Well, Gasquet has got to be sucking in the air right now. He's had to cover so much ground in that point, and he's got nothing to show for it. Side to side for him.
Well, this just has a very different feel about this match now.
I think Gasquet being forced into trying to hit a bigger ball here. Try and find a few winners and draw some errors out of Medvedev.
Oh, some return.
Sorry, 40-30.
Yeah, he's got it. Neither player looked convinced.
Medvedev ведет 4-2. 4 games to 2.
Yeah, right on the junction by the looks of it. So good holds from Gasquet. Comfortably in fact. He's just got to hope that this serving level that we've seen from Medvedev drops off slightly. 12 out of 14 first serves made. Yep.
Right, time to throw it in. Gasquet around that St. Petersburg writing, you can see. Way back.
Penalty, 15.
First double for either player so far today. Wow.
15-15.
One of his favourite serves. Flat one out wide.
Rather dejected look on the face of Gasquet. Yeah, nice hands. Thought he could have come in the shot previously, actually. Medvedev decided to stay back.
He's done very well here. This was good technique, the way he got nice and low to it. Took care of that one.
Oh, Medvedev should have made it. A few laughs going around the arena. Gasquet's effort trying to get up to it.
Advantage, Medvedev. That's first service.
There goes long, so Medvedev comes through his trickiest assignment so far in this second set, and he's one game away from taking us to a decider, 2-5.
5 games to 2.
53 in the world at the moment. As we said right at the start, has been as high as 7. Do you think he can get back into the top 20 of?
You can't count him out, but it's getting more and more difficult. I think that is kind of the more immediate goal, top 30, top 20. Definitely, I think if he's starting to win the matches and the body is holding up, I mean, you cannot write this guy off, but it's whether he can stay fit enough for long enough, you know, give himself a good run at it. Slightly get older, things get tougher. I mean, the skill set is still there. Oh, we've seen that in this match. Younger guys all around him. Big games.
Time.
So Gasquet serving to stay in the set, 2-5. Whether Medvedev just saw Gasquet coming there at the corner of his eye. It's a shame, it was a pretty good drop shot.
30.
There's no chasing that down. Gasquet's position fairly deep in the court there, using the angle.
I've seen this a few times from Gasquet in this set. Seemingly been in control, 30 love or 40 love, and allows Medvedev back in. That was just a brilliant return. I mean, you could barely even see Medvedev on the screen. He was forced so far wide.
30-40.
So set point. Oh, what a forehand that was.
I don't know. Juice.
Oh, he's missed it.
Showboating gone wrong there. I don't think he needed to jump up to play this volley. Bit of a swing to it, you lose control.
Oh, that is so clever.
Tremendous feel from up there. It's so difficult to play a shot like that. Like a drop smash. That is superb.
Molchen, advantage Gasquet.
That's brilliant from Gasquet. An important hold as well for the Frenchman, not only just because he sticks around in this second set, but it also means that if Medvedev does hold here, he will start off serving first in the decider.
Well, you can see what it's trying to do there. Cut the angle, take it early, but just caught it a fraction late.
That's unbelievable numbers on the serve from Medvedev. Only missed 4 first serves this whole set. That brings him into double figures on the ace count just in this set alone. The defending champ is halfway to turning this match around. After dropping the opening set, he responds in good fashion to take the second by 6-3.
Well, he needed a response and he got one. Upped his level of play, particularly behind that first serve. It was impressive serving from Medvedev. Good from the back of the court as well. A lot more winners in that second set from the Russian. 17 and just 10 unforced errors. Nice ratio of winners to unforced errors. And doing well when coming forward as well. Just 6 points lost on serve in that entire second set. You're looking to do exactly the same in the third set here, Medvedev. First serve percentage improved. Good effective serving as well when it was finding its mark, and the second serves that he did have to hit, 50% of the points there, and the one breaker serve, that's all it took, and he saw it through. Third set on its way. Just left the court briefly with Medvedev. It's going to be a third set to decide this one. Remaining first round match. Gasquet to start. Oh, that's a nice start. Getting across the baseline very quickly. Savara, Medvedev's coach, long-term coach, will be happy with that second set. You're looking for him to continue that sort of form into the third set.
Wants the same ball back, Gasquet. Yeah, those are the type of points we've just seen from Medvedev time and time again over the last few years. He will just wear you down.
That's a double whammy effect for him as well. Wins the point, but also physically it's difficult for Gasquet. Added bonus for him.
This is absolutely sensational now from Medvedev. He's just got into that do not miss mode.
I like the reaction from Medvedev as well. I think he gave his coach the thumbs up there. Oh no, just the clenched fist.
I'm glad he stopped doing that. Do you remember when he missed a point, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing that he was doing?
Yeah, sarcasm, I think.
Well, he's taking it to another level here as Daniil Medvedev. Gilles Savara loves what he's seeing now. He goes an immediate break up in the decider.
Well, it's tough right now for Gasquet because Medvedev not missing much from the back of the court. He's improved his serving as well compared to the first set. Did find some aces, but the overall accuracy and the success rate behind his serve not that good for someone like Medvedev. Only 64% of points won behind the first serve in the first set, but then second set he stepped it up a level. 10 aces. Nice accurate serving as well. 86% of points won behind the first serve in the second set. So it was a major difference from Medvedev. Finding that wide serve. Very successful on the ad side as well. A lot of free points, aces coming in that direction.
And if he continues to serve like that in this set, that one break may be all he needs.
No penalties. Love 15. No takers. Love 30.
He's had a bit of success with that drop shot, Medvedev, but got that one all wrong.
Just so far back there, Gasquet. Didn't get the contact he was looking for either. Behind that St. Petersburg writing, gonna get a whole lot of joy. Nice and early, got himself up the court very quickly. Took it on the rise.
30.
I thought the first one must have been very close.
I think it was almost in defiance of the call, wasn't it?
And another ace by the looks of it from Medvedev. And that was a good hold from Love 30 there. Backs up the break, 2-love. Well, this is such an important game here for Gasquet. One breakdown, he's in touch, but goes an early double breakdown. It's hard to see a way back, really, for the Frenchman. That's a staggeringly good point from Gasquet.
Great use of the backhand angle once again. Mind you, Medvedev nearly got himself back in the rally there. Only just missed that lob.
Just long.
30.
I think Gasquet knows that he's just got to take a few more risks, perhaps, because he's not getting too many errors out of Medvedev. quite get there.
Clever shot. Aggressive type of drop shot, this one. It was low over the net. Stayed low when it bounced. This is a telltale sign when Gasquet is feeling it physically. The drop shots come thick and fast. That's well done. Putting on the brakes and still being so aggressive with the backhand.
It's just sensational from Medvedev. No wonder Gasquet just drops his head.
This is circa 2019 as far as Medvedev is concerned. These are the type of rallies you're winning so many of. Getting to everything.
It's just wide. That really would have been special.
It's just go gadget here from Medvedev right now. Limbs of his.
Oh, it's borderline cruel from Medvedev.
That's just super variation from the Russian. Some good slice backhand, some really good feel. And that to finish off.
You could really see in that point Gasquet struggling physically. Desperate for this double break, the Russian. Oh, he's throwing the proverbial kitchen sink at Medvedev right now. Just everything coming back.
You feel like you're the one taking all the risk if you're Gasquet. You feel like you've got to paint the lines to find the winner.
Well, it's a wonderful return game from Daniil Medvedev, it really is, and you just feel as though he has completely taken the wind out of the Gasquet sails. He has the double break and leads 3-love.
Well, currently it's probably the best set of tennis we've seen for a while from Medvedev. He's moving well, he's striking the ball cleanly. Too much risk at times for this guy, having to cover so much ground. It's tough to know what to do when the ball just keeps coming back at you. You're throwing in drop shots, you're varying your play with angle, some serve and volley, but right now Medvedev has all the answers.
So it looks as though Daniil Medvedev is going to survive the scare after dropping the opening set. Looking good now to reach round 2. Remember, this is the 4th of 5 matches out on centre court today, so we've still got one more to bring you after this one. Stan Wawrinka up against another Russian in Evgeny Donskoy. Donskoy beating Igor Gerasimov in the first round. Remember, Wawrinka saving 3 match points against Dan Evans before coming through in 3. I'm not sure how much is left in the Gasquet tank here.
Today's channel. 13.
Well, it's a service hold in around 60 seconds or so. He's a couple of games away now, Medvedev.
4 games to go.
He's just piled it on 2 or 3 meters behind the baseline there. It's just completely caught Gasquet out. Move a muscle there.
That's a good deep return from Medvedev.
15-13.
So 2 more break points. Give him the chance to try and serve this match out. Oh, you're kidding me. This is outrageous from Medvedev.
Well, he's gone into overdrive here. That is an incredible finish.
5 games to 0.
Well, this is the last first-round match to be completed. Would you say, Arv, that certainly sets 2 and 3 the best level that you've seen from anyone in the first round?
Yeah, he has been so impressive. The last 30 to 40 minutes, there's no question. The way he is moving, the way he's executing his shots right now. He's used his slice backhand on occasion to good effect. Flat one working well. The forehand, that final forehand was just outrageously good. So far wide there, tiny target to go for, and he found it. "40 winners for Medvedev. Yes, a lot of those have been aces, but still very impressive. Half of those have been winners, service winners, aces. He's definitely put the afterburners on right now, Medvedev.
Just cannot miss.
You can't match him as far as shot making is concerned, Gasquet right now. More physically, he is just raced away with this one, Medvedev. Just a speck in his rear-view mirror.
A statement performance from the defending champion Daniil Medvedev. How good was that? After a slow start, dropping the opening set, he just got better and better, and that third set especially, I mean, he was as close to flawless as you can get. Cheered on by the 3,500 fans inside this arena. Medvedev into round 2. He comes through 6-love in the third.
I think inspired by playing at his home tournament, defending champion. That was a superb end to a high-quality match there towards the end for Medvedev. Did not put a foot wrong. Massive serving from set 2. Huge ground strokes and racked up the winners very quickly. They'll be massively satisfying for him.
So let's hear from the defending champ now.
Данил, поздравляем тебя с победой. Что не получилось в первом сете и что удалось наладить во втором и затем в третьем?
Да, на самом деле казалось и в первом сете, что вроде держал нить игры, в принципе, в розыгрышах просто немного ошибался, немного не везло, были очень маленькие ауты. И был один ужасный гейм на подаче, то есть остальные геймы легко держал, поэтому, конечно, очень неприятно было проиграть такой сет. когда играешь из 3 сетов, тем более на закрытом харде, каждое очко важно, поэтому, естественно, пришлось понервничать, но сумел заиграть более надежно, в нужные моменты все-таки брейканул, прибавил, подал и в итоге закончил матч победой.
Well, congratulations, Daniil. What didn't work in the first set and what to work in the second and third? Well, actually, the first set was also fine. I was just making little small errors, just small outs. But other than that, it was a terrible service game. But then I managed to break in the second and in the third, and I led the match to victory. So overall, I'm happy. Что тебе больше понравилось? Твоя игра, результат или поддержка публики?
Поддержка публики была сумасшедшей, даже... То есть, если я правильно знаю, можно заполнять только 30% трибун. Я думаю, они были полные, то есть, насколько это возможно. И даже несмотря на то, что я иногда слышал Али Ришара, конечно, меня поддерживали больше. Это очень помогло собраться во втором и третьем сете, естественно.
What did you like best? Your game, the result, or the support of the crowd? And of course, the support of the crowd are absolutely amazing. As far as I know, they can fill in only 30% of the capacity, but I think it was at least half of that, and it seemed to me that it was full. And even though somebody created Alain Richard, the overall majority was supporting me. So thank you guys for your support. Ну что ж, поздравляем с этой важной победой в первом матче и, конечно же, удачи в последующих матчах.
Спасибо, приходите на теннис.
Congratulations and good luck. Thank you very much and come and watch tennis.
Yeah, so a very happy man, Daniil Medvedev, into round 2 in impressive fashion, especially that final set. Here are the numbers.
Yeah, I think he'd be very pleased when browsing over these. 43 winners, a lot came off the serve, 22 aces he found this evening. On the backhand, 15 winners off that backhand wing. It was money at times. The forehand wasn't too bad either, just a 21 unforced errors. Not as if Gasquet played a poor match, it's just Medvedev just went into overdrive there towards the end, found another level. And that serving was key to his success. Plenty of first serves made and lots of aces. Did well behind the second serve, and Gasquet just started to suffer behind his second serve and live with Medvedev in general.
So Medvedev safely into round 2. He will take on the big serving Riley Opelka after he overcame Nino Serdarusic earlier on, coming from a set down as well. Opelka, and down the bottom there, another Russian who came through winning his first ever match on the main tour. Roman Safulin will take on Borna Coric. Let's just keep going down. Karen Khachanov beating James Duckworth yesterday. It's an all-Russian battle there. He'll take on Aslan Karatsev, beating Tennis Sangrin a couple of days ago, and a couple of big servers going toe-to-toe there. Sasha Bublik and Milos Raonic, the number 6 seed. Elsewhere, well, Cam Norrie, he had to work so hard earlier on today. It was a great match, beating Miomir Kecmanovic 6-3 in the third. So he's already into the quarter-final, and he'll take on the winner of Ugo Humbert and Andrei Rublev. And Ilya Ivashka, who beat Adrian Manarino despite the game penalty in that second set. He's up against Denis Shapovalov, who we saw beating Viktor Troitsky earlier today. And the match we're going to watch next is Stan Wawrinka and Yevgeny Donskoy. So, this year, of course, St. Petersburg has been upgraded to a 500 event rather than a 250, and we went to catch up with the Director General of the tournament, Alexander Medvedev.
We really dreamed for ATP 500 from the very beginning, and due to schedule limitations, it's very difficult to find a spot for a new tournament or to exchange categories with some other organizers. But for one side, pandemic situation doesn't help tennis events, but it creates a possibility for us to grab ATP 500 tournament, because this year, this season, it was 2 little tournaments of this category. I hope that everything will go smoothly, and after that we will be in a position to speak with ATP in order to keep this category. And here we have a limitation of dual character, that it could be filled up to 50%, but social distance should be kept. And if we convert this, it will meet with a ceiling of 50% on a safe mode, around 30–35%. And with a capacity of 7,200, it means that we could have